G'day everyone. Thursday today. It feels like it should be Friday or Saturday. I don't know, but it feels like I should be in bed sleeping. Hey, g'day Beck. Hi Cameron. Who went to Groundwater? What a weekend. I know you were there, Cameron, because I saw you for those very brief few hours. It was great to finally get to meet you in person. We had a ball, but we didn't sleep at all, hardly. We couldn't get around all the shows. There was too many of them, and it was just incredible, absolutely wonderful. We went live a few times. I hope some of you have seen those, and if you want to go back through our videos, you can. They're on there, and when I get time to have had some sleep, I'm going to pop them up on the YouTube page as well, and you can actually watch them through there. We've had a few changes this week to Country Kickback. You'll be there longer next year, Cameron. That would be great. That would be great because I know it was hard for you when you had to leave, and then, of course, we didn't make it any easier because we sent you a few photos of Groundwater and showed you some of the shows that we were missing. But, yeah, so this week we've actually had a few changes in Country Kickback. We've had Darren Page, he's going to come and give us a hand in some of the shows in Victoria and around those sorts of areas. He's going to, when he's at shows, and BNS is going to go live from there when he can. And so we've got Queensland covered and Victoria covered and Tassie covered, and we're sort of trying our best to get as many things to you as we can. The other thing we've started working on, we're starting a web page, which will be up hopefully soon. It's just a matter of me sleeping enough to be able to sit down and make sure it all makes sense and all works. So that will be coming soon, and the videos and the lives will be able to go live on the web page, YouTube and Facebook. We've got the Instagram page, but we can't go live to that at the same time at the moment, and that is just simply an Instagram thing that we're waiting for them to change what we can and can't do. So hopefully that will come up soon. So there'll be all sorts of different platforms that people can watch and join and put their photos up and videos of the shows that they go to. So tell us about Groundwater. Send us some photos. We pop some posts up, so pop your photos up there if you can. Let us know. Hi, Darren. Are you recovered yet? Because I'm not. I'm nowhere near it. I've got days to go of sleep before I'm recovered. Darren was at Groundwater, and he said was the photo we took of him wearing our shirt when we walked out and we saw our shirt staring back at us. That was pretty cool. So that was awesome. Hi, Mark. How are you? So you hope to be there next year, Beck. You have to come. You have to come. The other cool thing today is I booked Tamworth, so I will be there, Beck. I'm coming definitely because it's booked. I've got no choice. It's done. All right. Well, we better get to it because we are here for a reason tonight. We've got Jurd joining us again. He was with us 3 months ago talking about his music back then, and tonight we're talking about his new single, which is coming out tomorrow. So he's going to tell us all about that now. Hi, Wendy. How are you? I met Wendy in Groundwater as well. So many people that I've met. So we might welcome Aaron into the room and we have a bit of a chat about his new song. Hi, welcome.
Hey, Danny, how you going?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. You sound pretty well. You don't too much sound it. You're hiding it very well, but I was looking at you saying you're pretty tired, so I think you're doing pretty well.
Yeah, it's been a big week. It's been a big week. I thank God for makeup.
You're lucky you can wear it because I don't think I'd get away with it. So whatever tiredness I've got.
The panda eyes, they're really bad at the moment. I don't want to see myself in the mirror each day. It's just, oh my gosh, that's awful.
Oh, how exciting! You booked Tamworth too. That's awesome. I'll see you there.
We're going to be there, so I'm going to be at least one of your shows. How many shows are you going to do? Heaps. Have you got?
I'm actually not too sure. We're sort of in the process of getting some together. So I don't know. Hopefully a few, because I love Tamworth that time of year. So
I do too. I don't know what I'm going to do though without air conditioning because I flew home to -1. So
yeah.
You know, -1 to 46 degrees. It's so close.
A bit of a difference. You like me? I mean, I always prefer the cold weather myself, so it definitely knocks you around. So be prepared.
Yes. And everyone tells me it's been a good 10 years since I was in Tamworth, and everyone tells me it's hotter than it used to be. So
right.
Everyone says every year it's getting hotter. So.
Oh no! Oh well, we've got something to look forward to this year.
Yeah.
Aside from the weather, though, it's awesome.
Beck said that we've got air conditioning.
It will be put to good use. I assure you that.
Yeah. We'll be all in there, piled into the room.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Especially because we'll probably be like sleeping in swags and stuff. So air conditioning will be nice.
I'm bringing a swag. But my swag, I can't get it out. It's in the cupboard next to me, but I actually can't get it out easily because I have to jam it out. It's so packed full of blankets. So I'll be able to empty that right out to get it on the plane. I won't need them.
It'll be this big by the time you finish.
It'll actually be what it's meant to be because at the moment I can put it in the tray of my ute, but not much else fits. So that's blankets. I need them. They're essential.
Well, that's all right.
But no, I can't wait. It'll be great. But it's still 6 months away, and after groundwater, I am finding I have the blues. I just want to be back there. I just want to be around the music, and I think everybody's posting things and just missing it. So
yeah. No, it looked fun. I saw some of the pictures and everything from there. Yeah, it looked awesome. I'm sort of jealous that I didn't go.
Well, we need to get you on the bill next year. Tell Becky has to put you into that.
Yeah.
Oh, Beck says, yes, thank you so much, Beck. You did say that she said I was welcome to borrow her swag so I don't have to cart it on the plane, which will actually be really good because I have to catch 3 planes to get there.
Oh, no.
I've got to go to Melbourne, Sydney, then Tamworth. So,
right.
So, and I think they make you get I don't know if they still make you get your bags off at each stop or not. I don't know. It's been a while since
Yeah.
Who knows?
Hopefully not. Hopefully it's just like a quick thing, but it never is.
No, it's never quick. And I'm the person that things go wrong for. So it'll be my bag will turn up, somewhere over the other side of the country. That's my bed for the week. We're going to sleep the wrong side of it. I'm going to sleep in WA. So it's going to be good. Well, you've got some exciting news to talk to us about before Tamworth. So what's going on?
I do. I've got my new single, which is coming out tomorrow. It's available for pre-order still. So if anyone wants to go and pre-order it, I'd be very thankful because it the whole thing with the pre-order is that it just helps boost a charting position on the day. And I mean charting isn't everything to me, but it's just one of them things that's like if it's on the chart, more people know about it and then can listen to it. You know what I mean? So it's just more so about expanding the listeners, so to speak, as opposed to a number. That would be awesome. But it comes out tomorrow, so I'm excited. This is my 3rd time around releasing a single, so pretty. I mean, I sort of know the process of it now, but it's still exciting every time. So I don't think I'm as nervous.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I was nervous this time. I think like the first single when I released it, honestly, that day I wanted to throw up. I was so nervous just because it was like a heart tearer song as well. Like straight off the bat, here's my feelings, like on the paper, and now it's the song. Like, what do you think of it? But I was really lucky with the support I received throughout my whole time in the industry so far, and I think this time I'm still a little bit nervous, but nothing like the first time. I'm more excited now. So
no, that's awesome. And look, I did have a little listen. I had a sneak peek at it earlier, and it is a wonderful single. So you have to go out and pre-buy it because you won't regret it. With the pre-buys, is there a link that we can post on our page after this that they could maybe click on to iTunes or Google Play?
Yeah, there is. So on my Facebook page, there's a link for either iTunes or Google Play. And then obviously once tomorrow comes around, it'll be available to search or whatever through all the stores. I think you can still search for it now, actually, if worse come to worse. But there are links as well. Yeah.
I searched for it and pre-ordered it yesterday and it came up for me. So
it's
it just was search. I did that was on Google Play. I'm not sure how iTunes work. I'm not that smart. So I can't do that. I was just before you joined me, I was fiddling with my computer because when I plugged my phone into charge, suddenly my notifications started coming up on the computer, which I didn't realize could happen. And every time it dinged, the computer dinged, but my phone was turned down, but my computer wasn't. So I fixed that by myself. It took quite some time, but I unplugged it.
So, you unplugged it. Well, at least you got to the bottom of the problem. That's the main thing.
That's how you turn that off.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I would love to hear all about this single. When did you start writing this song, and where did it come from?
Yeah. So I wrote this song. I think I wanted to say the other day that it was one of the most recent one I've written, but I think there was one after that. So it's very fresh, so to speak. But it sort of just came from. I mean, it was written probably a few months ago, but it sort of just came from that time that my first single was about, with Set Me On Fire. Is just a time that wasn't that great for me, to be honest. It was sort of, we all go through ups and downs, and it was one of probably the lowest down I've had, and lasted a couple of years. But anyway, that's what the first single was about, and this single now, looks at that in a different light, so to speak. It's sort of, when you're on the other side, and you can sort of look back, and as weird as it's going to sound, you can be thankful for that, because, not only does it teach you life lessons along the way, which I learnt a lot from, it also, just, I think, makes you a stronger person, and gives you an appreciation that when life's good, you seem to, appreciate that more too. So that's sort of what it's about. I'm sort of calling it the chapter 2 of Set Me On Fire.
Sequel.
The sequel, yeah. But it's sort of like the resolution, so to speak. But it's yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Like, I'm just so happy with where I am in life at the moment, and after I've had a long period of bad luck, so to speak. I don't want to sit here and complain, because I mean, there's always people way worse off. But there's a line in the song that's like, felt like a broken machine since I was 13, I think it was. I should know that lyric because I wrote it. It's sort of like,
what did I write?
Yeah. And it's even worse when you're performing it live and you forget lyrics, and you think, man, I wrote this song. I need why can't I remember the lyrics?
So you just hope that you just pretend you're letting everyone have a sing.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it was. It felt like a broken machine under a pair since 13. So that's, that whole period of when I was roughly that age to now. It's been a long road, but I think it takes people a while to find their feet, and we all get there in our own time. So it's I had a great childhood and everything, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I think it's just you get to a point where you're comfortable and comfortable in your own skin, and just appreciate where you are, so to speak. But so I think change reflects that, and I just hope that people can get sort of what I put into it out of it as well, in the sense that for people that are having a difficult time at the moment, it's not the be all and end all, all those days pass and the clouds clear, and we finally see sunshine again. So it's just one of them things that, I hope it can give other people hope to keep holding in there regardless of what their issues may be. And, eventually, yeah, it all seems to right itself. So
one day it'll be okay. Yep. That is wonderful.
Yeah.
I've just got a message come up and I can't see all of it. So I'm going to pop it on the screen for us. There we go. Can you see that? You can? Yep.
Yeah, I can now.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly, June. That's exactly what it's like. And I think for all of us, we all experience different things, and regardless of what it may be, everyone's got their crap, so to speak, or issues. But it's I think it's awesome when you can put it behind you, like June said, and and laugh about it, because I seem to be sarcastic and laugh about everything. Just to have that different outlook on it, so to speak, that you're finally out of where you were. So
exactly. Yep. No, you've done. And hey, look, you got how many songs out of you? At least 2. So if you hadn't gone through those things, you wouldn't have charted a while ago. So
That's true. Well, yeah, this is the third one, and it's all sort of like I don't know what I'm doing. No, it's not that.
Yeah. So this is the sequel to your first one, really, and then you had the one.
Yeah, basically.
To give you just how you've got to, because they are really good.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, but if you ask me, yeah. So I've got some songs out of it, and even though that chapter of my life is sort of gone now, and that sort of thing, I've still got a lot more material to write about, because I've always reflect where I've been. And it's funny because, a lot of the time I write a lot of sadder songs and people think I need therapy after it, but it just gets it out of me.
That's your therapy.
Exactly. That is a therapy. And it's funny because the one, aside from Set Me on Fire, the other two that I've put out are sort of, happier, even though Changed is, reflects on those times, but says how everything's changed now. It's it's different to what I'm normally writing. So but yeah, Beck was only saying to me the other day that she wants to hear more of the sad songs.
Now she's asking if we're going to be hearing happy songs from you.
Definitely not, because I think it's that thing where like it might be great for me now, but I mean it's not going to be that way forever. Like it's like a roller coaster, life in general. So there'll be plenty more material. I've just got to experience the down again, and I'll write some more songs. But for now, they're happier songs, which is cool.
For the rest of your EP, are they happy or?
They're sort of a mix, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, Set Me on Fire is probably one of the deeper songs on there. There is another one that I'm not sure if it will be included yet, because I've got to sort of scale down the tracks to put on the EP, so I don't know which ones will be included yet. But there's a few on there that are mediocre sadness. Mediocre sadness. I just made up a new term.
Mediocre sadness. How do you rate that? Do you have a scale, like with a happy face to a sad, or we might figure that out. We'll see if we can post the level of happiness that you are.
I just make up terms on the spot, but yeah, so it's sort of a mixture. To answer your question, it's a bit of a mixture of both, but there's more happier songs on there than there are the sadder ones. But yeah, just wait for the next record. I'm sure there'll be some heart tearers on that one too.
That's another record coming. So you just promised us an EP and a record, so we're set now.
That's not set in stone, is it though?
It's recorded. Write that down, Beck. Yeah.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I'm sure this is already going crazy. That's going to be great. It's a wonderful single, and I just think everyone's going to love it.
Thank you.
I've missed this one. I can't see it all. It's a face with a straight mouth, neither happy nor sad. It's the middle face.
That's basically my face as I go through life, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That's great.
At a music festival, I can't smile. It hurts.
Yeah. Maybe you could write a song about like being severely tired or something.
Yeah, snoring on a plane. Yeah.
Hey, there's a title.
Drunk on a plane, it's snoring on a plane. That's all.
Just give me a second. I need some inspiration for my next song. I'm just going to write
that down. You don't want to be a comedian. After writing afterwards, all you're going to get is people full crying with laughter. She did that. She was that embarrassing. Yes. I didn't think that's
that's awesome.
But, no. So tell us a little bit, because not only have you got this single coming up tomorrow, but you've got a pretty exciting few months coming ahead. In fact, I'm trying to figure out a way that I could get there. So if you can find a way to fly me for free, please do. You've got some shows coming up in. I've written it down. But I think start of September.
Yes.
Coming up.
Oh, October. There is some in September.
You've got a big one in October. You've got some in September, though, haven't you?
You're right.
Yes. Yes. So,
Sorry, I just like wrong-footed you there. I should be the one that knows the dates and everything, and you know more than what I do. So.
I've got them written down, but the page is actually flipped over because that was smart of me, and now I've actually got to go back through it to find it, and I don't know which one it is. So now I'm winging it. I know you've got something in September, and I think that it must be within the first week because it's when I know it's when I'll be in Melbourne, so it must be around the 6th, 7th, and 8th.
It is, yeah. It's the 6th and 7th. So we're at the Tolland at Wagga Wagga on the 6th, and we're at Bundanoon on the 7th.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, which is cool.
Near there, are they ticketed shows? Have they?
No, they're not ticketed. They're just free entry for people that want to come and watch. So
excellent. Oh well, get along if you can. I would love to. And you've got a pretty big, exciting show coming up in October. Tell us a little bit about that.
I do. I've got been asked this year to perform at the Denny Ute Muster. So I'm ecstatic about that.
Oh, that is so exciting.
Yeah. It's sort of, yeah.
Do you have your set time or anything yet? Has that been sorted? Probably a bit far out.
Yeah, no, it's Saturday the 5th of October, and we're on from 11:30 a.m. till 12 p.m. I believe.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that'll be really cool. It was one of them things that I never actually thought would happen, to be honest, because I went there a few years back, and it was when Alan Jackson performed there because I love Alan Jackson, and it was awesome to see it, and I just thought one day I'd love to perform on this stage, and basically sitting there dreaming, not really thinking it would happen or anything would eventuate from it, but this year we're lucky enough to be a part of it, so I can't believe it's actually happened, and I don't think, to be honest, I will believe it until I walk off the stage, and then I think that just actually happened.
Someone has to go live. Someone has to go live for us so that we can all watch, because that will be amazing.
I'm sure Beck will. She's always onto that sort of stuff. So.
That is cool. I can't wait. And so you're just basically going to warm the stage up for Tim McGraw.
If you could call it that, yeah, you could call it warming up.
Once Aaron's done, if you feel like sticking around to watch Tim do, but once that's done, if you've seen the best of the shows.
I'm sure a lot of people will clear out after me and they won't stay for Tim McGraw. Whatever. No, what a year though to be able to perform there when Tim McGraw was headlining. He was one of my biggest influences. I'm assuming you're a big Tim McGraw fan yourself.
I don't mind Tim McGraw. I'm more of an Aussie fan, but I do like his stuff. I do like Tim McGraw. He's just so clever and smart.
Yeah, he's got away with lyrics, that's for sure.
He has, and there we go. Dreams do come true.
That's very true, Kim.
Flying at you left, right, and centre, and that's another happy one. So
Kim's awesome. He's like one of my good mates who I met at the Academy of Country Music in January a couple of years ago. And he's awesome. We keep in contact regularly, and he's one of my closest mates that I met from there. So it's cool. When other musicians can support each other. So
Kim joined us a couple of weeks ago before I went away. So on Country Kickback. So everyone tuned in to watch that one just before we went away. It was great. So
I did watch that one actually. Yeah,
I did see you there. We did see you there. Saw your name come up. Oh, so that is so exciting. And then later in the year, you're planning on maybe another single, possibly?
Yeah. I should have said that before. So before the EP's released, there'll be a 4th single in the wake of the EP, so to speak, that will lead into that and be the opener, I guess, for the EP and probably the feature track as well. So that'll be cool. So there'll be 4 singles, and it'll be about probably, as I said before, I've got to scale it down, but I'm thinking it will be about a 7-track EP, 6 to 7 track.
Wow.
Which is nearly an album, actually. But
yeah, that's right. So how do you choose? 7 songs? Do you put them in a hat and draw them out? Except for your 2 songs that need to go together.
The chapter 1 and chapter 2.
I didn't draw the right one out, so that won't matter.
No, I don't. Actually, that's a good idea. I've never thought of doing it that way. That would probably make life easier. But No, I sort of, just pick the ones that can, with EPs and albums and stuff, they're sort of a roller coaster of events, so to speak. So I try and pick the ones that relevant to that time period, and then and sort of can relate to each other and that sort of thing, and which are just the strongest songs that I think people are going to relate to more as well.
Yeah.
But that's sort of the way that I do it. I don't. That doesn't necessarily mean it's right. I'm sort of thinking your method might be the better way to do it.
Just just throw it in a hat. I'll draw it out for you if you like. God knows what will come out, but we'll give it a
go. You might be onto something. We might have to do that.
Who knows what we'll do in it? But we'll give that a go for you. That'll save you having to worry.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Some of that alcohol you had that competition in, we'll open that. We'll start the drawings partway through that bottle and see what we get.
It's a good idea. I think we should definitely try that, even if it's just for a laugh. That would be cool.
We'll sort that one out, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Now, do you play, so the songs that you've got coming out and the ones that you're not putting on the record, are you still going to play them? Are you going to keep going with those songs, or are you just going to put them aside for now and once they don't make it?
It's hard to say at this stage, actually, because I think live you always have more leeway, so to speak, that you can play a lot of them songs live and just see how people respond to them. So I think they would definitely come out at some point. But, and it's not to say that down the track they might not be included on another, whether it's an EP or a record or whatever it may be, that they might come out back then. Because I've written a few songs like in the past, that are just sort of sitting in a drawer, so to speak, that have never, really been heard. So, and it's the same with them. It's not to say that one day they might not, come to life, sort of thing. So I definitely keep it there as an option. But this one sort of, I've got the tracks, set out for this one now. And then something might happen down the track and the other ones might come out too. But I'll probably keep writing as well. Yes. Hopefully.
That would be good because it'll make the next album easier if you have songs for it.
Well, yeah, that's sort of how it works, I think. But,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to pick an album out myself, so I'm not really sure, but that's what I would assume would make life easy.
Yeah, that's normally how an album works. I think you normally write songs and record them.
You don't just buy it and sell it again, We've already been talking for half an hour. Where does the time go, guys? I don't understand how half an hour turns so quickly.
Sorry, I'm probably talking your ear off.
I'm good at that too, so we're fine. I'm probably not making any sense because I'm very sleep deprived, but that's all right, So tell us again. We can go over to your Facebook page and like it, because that way we can see the links and everything to your new single and where you're playing. So, is there anywhere else? Have you got anywhere else we can buy them? Do you have a website?
Yeah, I do have a website, www.aaronjurd.com. Original. But I've got the website, and then as you said before, on Facebook or Instagram. I believe the links are on the Facebook page to pre-order the single.
Excellent.
So yeah, I would love it if people could do that and try and have a good release day tomorrow. So
that would be so exciting. So you have to get on there tonight and tomorrow morning and do it for us. That'd be wonderful. What we might do is pop the links onto the page. We might get you if you could send them to me, and I'll pop them up on the page tonight so people can find it on yours, find it on ours, and so people know where to look. And if they keep an eye on your Facebook page, you're going to start telling them eventually when the next single and when the EP will be out and where you're performing. So
yeah, definitely.
Like that. Yeah, and follow you on Instagram because you're on there as well. So Beck said fingers crossed.
Exactly. Fingers.
Yes. So that would be great. Now, there is one other thing that's not to do with your album tonight, but I really want to do something embarrassing for somebody because yesterday, and it's not you, I'm not going to embarrass you, I promise, but yesterday there was a 40th birthday, and I'm going to really be embarrassing right now, but he didn't tell anyone he had his 40th birthday, and it was yesterday. He didn't tell me, and I found out today because Snapchat came up with with a cake on it. So Snapchat doesn't even know when his birthday is. But he told me it was yesterday because I got it out of him. So I want to say happy birthday for your 40th birthday, and now the whole world knows.
I thought you were just. I thought when you were saying that, I'm like, oh, you're gonna ask me to sing happy birthday or something.
Oh no, it's okay. I promise I won't. Top 5 for sure, Kim reckons.
Oh, that's a big call, but yeah, I don't know.
Kim, I reckon. I think it'll be great. I think it'll be great. We should be writing all these down so who gets it. But if everyone jumps on, then we'll know it's going to be a number 1 because we'll have all ordered it. So hurry up, guys, and order.
No, thank you so much for the support from everyone, and that's wishful thinking there, Kim. But fingers crossed. We never know.
We're gonna get there. Well, let us know how you go tomorrow, but we'll pop some links up tonight, and definitely we want to hear all about it tomorrow. Where you're charting, how it's going, and what people are saying about it. We want to hear what people think and telling us. When you release your next single, let us know, and we'd love to have you back if you want to come, if you can handle our craziness with you.
I was more so going to say, Vico, if you want me back, I'll be happy to come back, but I didn't know if you would.
To put up with me for a big whack of days, so half an hour here or there's a good warm up. Beck said there's no sleeping tonight. You're too excited.
No sleep for the wicked.
No,
yeah.
I know.
I've got plenty of bourbon and coffee, so I'm prepared for a big night because I dare say Beck will be in contact in the early hours of the morning. So.
Oh, I want to hear. Send us messages. I want to hear all about it.
Will do.
Beck's not going to sleep tonight either. But yes, thank you for joining again, guys. We do have another show. We're back to normal as of Monday, so no more groundwater, no more festivals this weekend. So just normal work as usual. But we will be back Monday night, so that's exciting. So, but we will be back. But thank you so much for joining.
No, thank you so much for having me.
Anytime. It's been 3 months already since you were last here, so it's gone really quick.
I know. I was only thinking that when you said it before, the 3 months. I thought, wow, it's gone really quick. It only feels like yesterday.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I thought, we only had him on the show a few weeks ago, so I won't ask too much the same and we won't touch it. But then I looked at 3 months. No, we need to go through and see what's going to happen. I thought it was only a few weeks. I didn't think it was that long. I'm like, no, we need to find out.
It's gone quick.
But, it's flown. But anyway, well, thanks, guys. We'll see you on Monday. And, here we go. We've got another. Come to Tassie to do a gig. Well, that is something we're talking about last time. We were talking about that last time, and we need you to come down. So,
I would love to, Jamie, actually. I was only talking the other day, so I haven't really travelled anywhere aside from Queensland, like twice when I was a kid. I don't really, remember it too much. So I haven't really worked on travelled. I've said worked because I just read Beck's comment of working on it. But I haven't really travelled anywhere. But yes, Jamie, I would love to come down and do a gig down there and meet all you folk down there.
Yes, we're crazy. We are crazy. But, we only let the good ones in, so you can come down. It's fine.
Thank you.
We're surrounded by water, so we get to pick and choose who comes to see us. But if you're working on it, you need to let me know so we can see what we can do. If it's the same, there's a few people working on coming down here at the moment, actually. So I think there's definitely potential there for something good. But we've got so many options. Maybe we can do a little show somewhere or fundraiser or something to get a few people down. Be cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm down for it. So whenever it can happen, it can happen.
Excellent. So we won't need to go to groundwater. We'll all come to Tassie instead.
We can make our own country music festival. Who needs another one?
Exactly. I've got a big backyard, so we're fine.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you so much again, guys. Thank you for joining us on a Thursday night, especially when half of you are probably still recovering. But we'll see you on Monday night at 7:45. And have a great weekend. If you, as I said, throw us some photos up from your weekend, and before you switch the phone or the computer off tonight, head over and buy the single, pre-order the single tonight for us. All right. Thank you so much again.
No, thank you so much for having me. And yeah, thank you for everyone for tuning in. And yeah, have a good night.
All right. Thank you. See you later.
See ya.